Gospel for today. Daily Catholic reading and reflection. Saturday of the second week of Lent. March 11, 2023. Saint of the day is Saint Aurea. First reading. Micah chapter 7. Verses 14 to 15, 18 to 20. Shepherd your people with your staff, the flock of your inheritance, that dwells apart in a woodland, in the midst of Carmel. Let them feed in Bashan and Gilead, as in the days of old, as in the days when you came from the land of Egypt. Show us wonderful signs. Who is there like you, the God who removes guilt and pardons sin for the remnant of his inheritance, who does not persist in anger forever but delights rather in clemency and will again have compassion on us, treading underfoot our guilt. You will cast into the depths of the sea all our sins, you will show faithfulness to Jacob, and grace to Abraham, as you have sworn to our fathers from days of old. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord is kind and merciful. Gospel. Luke chapter 15. Verses 1 to 3, 11 to 32. 11 said to them, Jesus addressed this parable. A man had 2 sons, and the younger son said to his father, Father, give me the share of your estate that should come to me. So the father divided the property between them. After a few days, the younger son collected all his belongings and set off to a distant country where he squandered his inheritance on a life of dissipation. When he had freely spent everything, a severe famine struck that country, and he found himself in dire need. Coming to his senses, he thought, how many of my father's hired workers have more than enough food to eat, but here am I, dying from hunger. I shall get up and go to my father, and I shall say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. No longer deserve to be called your son. Treat me as you would treat one of your hired workers. So he got up and went back to his father. While he was still a long way off, his father caught sight of him, and was filled with compassion. He ran to his son, embraced him and kissed him. His son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I no longer deserve to be called your son. But his father ordered his servants, Quickly, bring the finest robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Take the fattened calf and slaughter it. Then let us celebrate with a feast, because this son of mine was dead, and has come to life again. He was lost, and has been found. Then the celebration began. Now the older son became angry, and when he refused to enter the house, his father came out and pleaded with him. He said to his father in reply, Look, all these years I served you, and not once did I disobey your orders, yet you never gave me even a young goat to feast on with my friends. But when your son returns who swallowed up your property with prostitutes, for him you slaughter the fattened calf. He said to him, My son, you are here with me always, everything I have is yours. But now we must celebrate and rejoice, because your brother was dead and has come to life again, he was lost and has been found. Reflection. We must celebrate and rejoice. There are three parables of the lost and found in Luke 15. The lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost son. The third is also known as the parable of the prodigal son. These parables convey a common message. All three tell that in the end there should be rejoicing not only on the part of the one who has found what was lost, but such a joy should also be shared by everyone. In the Gospel, it is the elder son who is unable to rejoice with his father upon the return of his prodigal brother. Why? His relationship with his father is not familial but transactional. Consequently, he sees his brother not as a family member but as a competitor. When the relationships we have are familial and fraternal, there is a reason to be truly joyful.